Hey, so unit review here, and then we're going to transition into the unit test. Uh, covering transistors, I built a model here. Okay, so this model um, has ground and power up at the top. You can switch this back and forth between ground and power. You can put a transistor here, and we have a resistor, 1K resistor, 1K resistor. This junction here is the draw. It is the passive component, the SPDT switch, this one. So this allows us to switch between states. Okay, but what I want you to do is build this, and we're going to test some transistors here. So if we power or depower the gate, okay, I'm not going to show you which one I'm going to use, but here I have a transistor. I put this transistor where I have ground going to the gate up here at the top, also called a base, and then we have power going over here to this side. What do they call that side? That is the, why can't I see it? I think it's the emitter. It's the one with the arrow, okay? With the arrow, it may be the collector. And then we have the other side of the transistor hooked up to ground. So we have power, 5 volts, an LED that lets us know if it's on or off, and a resistor. And then we have this empty spot where you can put different types of transistors. So I'm not going to tell you what kind that is, but there's a bunch of transistors up here under active components. So we've learned about the NPN. There's also the PNP, which is the opposite. So remember, one kind makes a signal of 0 when the gate is powered. One kind makes a signal of 0 when the gate is de-energized, unpowered, grounded, okay? There's also a MOSFET. That's a metal oxide surface field effect transistor. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, blah, 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 a lot of stuff. Anyways, another transistor. So there's an N-channel type, and there's a P-channel type. So we have NPN transistor, PNP transistor, N-channel MOSFET transistor, and P-channel MOSFET transistor. We also have JFET and P and N, but we're not going to get into that right now. Anyways, there's 2 questions. First question, if we go and look at it, please don't show you the answers. Good, it doesn't. Okay. First question is, a circuit is shown below. First on the left with the gate, also called the base of the transistor, de-energized, resulting in a signal of off. Then on the right with a signal with the gate energized, resulting in a signal of on. Accordingly, which type of transistor is this? So you build this circuit and you go and test it. Which kind of transistor do you put in there to get a signal of on when the gate is powered, but off when the gate is de-energized or grounded? Okay. And I ask you another question too down here. This one's going to show you the answer. Okay, so I'm not going to scroll down all the way. So you're going to go to Falstad, build this. Remember, this is what do call it? An LED. The LED that lets you know if it's on or off. Resistor, ground. The power comes from a different spot. I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, but you put in a MOSFET P channel in there, and then also test out the NPN and the PNP. See which one the MOSFET P channel acts like. This is kind of hard, okay? I realize it's kind of confusing. Let me show you where these things are found. So the 5 volts, but it's just a single 5 volts. It's not a battery. It's under draw, inputs and sources, 1 terminal voltage source, like that, okay? You can change it to different amounts. The LED, you know where the LED is found. That's draw, outputs and labels, LED, okay? The arrow points towards ground. Okay, so down here, the arrow is pointing towards ground, okay? This switch there, the fancy switch, remember that is under passive components. Add SPDT switch. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't matter. Technology, figure it out as you go, okay? It's part of it. So you want to build, let me get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to build this thing here, and then you test transistors in this gap down here to